see the closing ceremonies, things are pretty intense. Things are going on, and this party is actually kind of an indication of the entire Olympics. So when I've been talking to people during the day about their netbooks, it's been tough to get them on camera because everyone is pretty much hungover. It's shocking, really, the excessive consumption that has been going on during this show. So let's get into the top things that people didn't know they could do with their netbook, but should have known about. Woo! The top things that people wanted to do with their netbooks but couldn't can be solved through these two small applications. I'm going to show you how to edit on your netbook using Final Cut Pro. What I've done is I've already put my SD card in, and I'm going to move the data into Dropbox. Dropbox is a free program that I've uploaded onto my computer, and then I just sync all of my folders in here. We actually use Dropbox as our FTP transfer with other people at Netbook News. So I'm just going to put this private folder from my Canon camera into the Vancouver folder on Dropbox. Now it's going to sync 2.24 gigs. I could go in and take out the individual files that I'm looking for, but I'm choosing to sync the whole folder because I have a pretty good internet connection, and the amount of time it's going to take for this folder to get onto my Mac won't be that long. So now, how am I going to access this folder on my Mac? LogMeIn is also free, but LogMeIn Pro that has file transfer is not. I've already got LogMeIn installed on my MacBook. I do not have remote access installed on my Asus. So now I'm just going to click Remote Control, and it's going to ask me for my MacBook's username and password. All I have to do is enter this, and then you'll see I've got complete control of my Mac back at my house. This is one of the things that people complained a lot about that I talked to over the Olympics. They forgot files, they forgot emails, there were bookmarks in their browsers on their desktop that they wanted. All you would need to do is install LogMeIn on your netbook and then LogMeIn on your home desktop, and you'll be able to virtually browse your home computer whenever you need, and all you need is an internet connection. But we're going to go that extra mile, and we're going to actually edit using our netbook. So here we find ourselves at the LogMeIn homepage. We're just going to go right into remote control. And from here there's going to be a few verification steps as we log in into my MacBook. And then here we are on my desktop. I was actually doing a little bit of screen capture on Camtasia. And there are some options for the different ways that you can view LogMeIn on your computer. But since I am on a netbook, the best way for me to do it is to put it full screen so that my MacBook desktop is my full screen on my netbook. So here we are at Apple's Final Cut Pro. So I can use this just like I was using my Mac. It'll have the same power, the same rendering speeds. It's going to have everything. So I just open up my Dropbox. There's the Vancouver folder. If I was going to actually edit and haven't already prepared this in advance, you'd see me importing them. But since I've already cut the file, I'm going to go straight to export, and then it's going to export at the same speed as my MacBook is. So we're not limited by the netbook at all. The netbook is merely just an interface to control my Mac. So once I've got it exported off, I'll be able to log back in to my Mac, transfer it to TubeMogul, and upload it to the web. The combination of these two programs will allow you to do pretty much anything with your netbook. When traveling, one of the biggest concerns was I forgot something, I don't have something, I need something. Well, now you can get it. The next thing I wanted to address is geotagging on your netbook, but this is actually a whole separate show on its own. So I'm just going to finish logging out of LogMeIn so that I'm no longer connected to my MacBook, and I'll just be using my netbook. I'm Nicole Scott for Netbook News, showing you how to do everything you need to do with your netbook.